The music industry has always dazzled us with its glitz and glamour, but behind the scenes, darker secrets have quietly been unfolding. What if I told you that some of the biggest stars in music were hiding truths that could shake the entire industry to its core? Prince wasn't just famous for his sound. He was a whistleblower exposing a system built on control, manipulation, and exploitation. Now, with explosive details emerging from Diddy's trial confirming many suspicions, everything Prince warned us about starts to sound chillingly real. This isn't merely a music story, it's one about power, betrayal, and the heavy price of speaking out. Prince spent decades locked in a fierce battle to claim ownership of his music, his name, and his image. For him, it wasn't only about the money, it was about freedom. Record labels, especially Warner Music Group, held the rights to everything he created for years, refusing to hand over control of his own catalog. That struggle drove him to take bold actions, writing "slave" on his face and abandoning his birth name altogether. He wasn't just fighting for himself. He was warning artists everywhere about the cost of handing over their work to powerful corporations. His conflict with Warner was far more than a contract dispute. It was a stand against a whole system designed to keep artists powerless. Prince openly called the music industry a slave system, revealing how labels controlled creativity and earnings. This battle defined his career and message, turning him into a symbol of independence and resistance. But while he fought the machine, darker forces lurked behind the scenes, forces that would soon threaten everything he stood for. Sean "Diddy" Combs wasn't just another music mogul. He was someone Prince saw as a serious threat. Over time, Diddy quietly strengthened his ties with major labels like Warner Music Group, the very company Prince had spent years fighting. For Prince, this wasn't business as usual, it was deeply personal. He believed Diddy was helping build a new kind of music machine, one that didn't just control music but also controlled people through money, influence, and even blackmail. Rumors suggest Prince feared how these alliances were reshaping the industry's power structure. Those close to him say he saw Diddy's rise not only as a threat to artistic freedom but as a dangerous move toward deeper control and less accountability. Behind the scenes, whispers of coercion and manipulation connected to Diddy's inner circle painted a grim picture, one Prince warned about tirelessly. Comedian Cat Williams wasn't just a funny man. He was among the few Prince trusted enough to share his deepest concerns. According to Cat, Prince warned him about powerful figures like Diddy and Jay-Z, claiming to have evidence, videos, names, and events that could destroy careers if exposed. Prince didn't just talk. He recorded his own experiences, not for amusement but for protection. He wanted a clear record of who was present and what happened, especially when pressure and manipulation were involved. The theory goes even deeper. Some believe Prince uncovered a network where artists were lured to private industry events, then filmed and blackmailed into silence or submission. Others had hinted at similar tales, but Prince's resources suggested he might have had real proof. This secret evidence painted a chilling portrait of the music business's dark underbelly, one Prince desperately tried to expose before his untimely death. In his final years, Prince's world grew smaller and more guarded. He increased security at Paisley Park and became highly selective about who entered his inner circle. These changes weren't only about privacy, they were fueled by real fears about the industry's darker side. Prince spoke openly about the pressures young artists faced, especially at exclusive parties where exploitation and coercion were rumored to be common. To protect others, Prince created his own safe haven, the 3,121 parties. These events provided artists with refuge from the exploitative, dangerous atmosphere of typical industry gatherings. While the industry's notorious freak-off parties reportedly pushed young talent into harmful situations, Prince's events were places where creativity and genuine connections flourished. His warnings were more than just cautionary, they were a call to fix a broken system before more damage was done. Prince's story isn't just about one artist's fight, it reflects a music industry torn between exploitation and independence. His battle against powerful figures like Diddy exposed a clash between corporate control and artistic freedom, a conflict that continues today. As the Diddy trial uncovers hidden truths, Prince's warnings sound less like paranoia and more like prophecy. What Prince left behind was more than music. It was a message about ownership, freedom, and bravery. His legacy challenges artists and fans alike to look beyond the surface and question who really holds the power. The truth Prince fought to reveal may have been silenced once, but with each secret uncovered, his voice grows louder. The story isn't finished, it's just getting started.